Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Before I start, quick comment about captions, subtitles. A few people asked me why sometimes subtitles are not activated in the videos. They always are. Yeah, if you do not see any subtitles, because a lot of people use subtitles apparently in captions, you have to wait a little bit. These are automatically generated by YouTube. They are always activated. It just sometimes takes YouTube a little while to process these. I always want to upload the video as soon as possible, so I'm not gonna wait 20 minutes until captions are processed to make the video active. If you need subtitles, I would kindly encourage you to just wait 15 or 20 minutes. YouTube will always process these, but it sometimes takes a bit of time. But I don't have time to manually create captions because it would reduce manually my output, and it's a huge amount of work of just typing them manually. So YouTube does it. It's just sometimes it's done, straight at the beginning of the video, sometimes not. Okay, so let's carry on here. So the market moved up as expected. I did earlier enter here at 1247 or 1248 it was. I did place a long position. Channel members always see when I place orders. So I thought, I give it a go because you never know if it's gonna hold this wave 4 stuff, because sometimes you only get 3 waves up and it breaks down. But obviously that's the purpose of these Fibonacci support levels, because we can set with those support levels, and by knowing what kind of wave we are in, we can determine those areas of probability that the price will most likely going to see and then move out of again. So that one order triggered, unfortunately, only. I did have 3 placed here. Now, saying that, there's no guarantee that this has already been the wave 5 to the upside. No guarantee. Ideally, it would move a bit higher, but we're going to take a look at the targets here in this video. Establish, was this already the expected wave 5, or are we going to move a bit higher? So we're going to take a look at that in this video. Either way, in this wave 4, now I would only expect a slight move down. I did move up my stop loss now slightly into profit, just because this could come down again. I mean, you sometimes get this situation because we haven't had a clear wave 4 here. We haven't had a clear, this could be some kind of a triangle pattern, yeah, an Elliott Wave triangle on the micro level. Sometimes a wave 5, no, it can't be a triangle, it would have been an ABC. But it wasn't a very clear wave 4, yeah, it didn't go really deep into the wave 4. So this was, for example, a clearer dip in this support area, but sometimes it just touches. That's why limit orders are so useful. Set limit orders, for example. As you can do it on any exchange, Kucoin, Bybit, Binance, you can set your limit orders, yeah. And so yeah, where are we now? So at the moment, my target, as I said in many videos before, the first target was 1250. That was reached. The next target would be around 1300. And I did explain why. It has to do with Fibonacci extensions of the C wave. Yeah, we've talked about that now more than once, that when we draw the Fib levels for this C wave, the first target was, I didn't do it very accurately. One sec. So yeah, so roundabout in that area, around the 1250, 1255 level here was the 1-to-1 ratio. That was the first target. We also reacted to that target. And the next one is here around the 1300 level. Could go all the way up to maybe 1305. But if we go anywhere above that, then we most likely have a slightly bullish pattern. But there's no way of saying which one is it now, because they will, in the micro level, they move in a very similar way. So yeah, we can only take it level by level at the moment. I had, a few people were frustrated that it didn't enter down here. Now, again, just to let you know, this stuff always happens. I also missed it. I had my support area here, also here. I don't want to say I knew it will go up, but that was the primary expectation. But I just didn't enter here. So I did enter here, yeah, because sometimes you just have to jump on board. Now, I always say don't jump onto a train that's already left, but this was a pullback. Yeah, this was a pullback in an uptrend, even though a slight pullback. So that's all right. But that's only my strategy. You can have your own strategy. Now, I did obviously buy here, here, and here. Did take profits along the way, but never re-entered. But there's hundreds of trade opportunities every day. So just because you missed one, I just want to, make sure that you don't get frustrated, because that's not good in financial markets. If a trade is gone, it's gone. Okay, that's what it is. Just wait for the next one, which could happen in this wave 4. Yeah, again, trading a wave 4. I don't normally put too much emphasis on these when I jump onto wave 4, because if you're happy, if it works out, you get the wave 5, and maybe we get the other wave 5, but that's basically it. So where are we now? Looking at this now, let's go to the lower level. Now, first of all, let's establish what was the target, the exact target for the wave 5. So there's a few ways how we can actually measure that, but one quite straightforward way is to take the length here of the wave 1, and then we go to the low of the wave 4. If it was the wave 4, there's no guarantee, you know, it could be an overshooting wave B and will come down again. We don't know that yet. But yeah, okay. So the first target was here 1275. We nearly reached it. Yeah, we nearly reached it. We came all the way up to 1270. It's not easy. We missed it slightly, but it could be a wave 5 already. But we need to take a look at the lower level wave count as well. So the ideal target was here between 1275 and 1294. Now there's another way of calculating target, and that is if we take the length of the third wave, and then we go to the low of the fourth wave, and it's a 61.8% extension. See, that's also in that range, 1278. So actually it was a bit short for a wave 5. But the problem is there is not really a rule about how long a wave 5 must be. There's only guidelines. Okay. So to me, this looks like it's not over yet, but this is only me looking at the micro level here. Because what we see here was that this was most likely a wave 1. This was a wave 2. This was probably a wave 3. And now we're coming down in a 4. And we could get a 5 afterwards. But, you know, this is micro counting. So sometimes you see all sorts of funny stuff. So don't think this is now guarantee. It's just my view by looking at the chart, because you can only see 3 waves. So there are a few options now. We could put that 5th wave in to that level that I talked to you about, ideally. But ideally, we're then also holding, well, yeah, exactly this level, the 50% retracement at 1260. Ideally, this doesn't drop anywhere below it. If it does, then we probably have either a failure, and it is an overshooting wave B and will come down again. That's why I moved my stop loss into profit. Or it's an ending diagonal, which is, again, you know, these diagonal patterns, they get on my nerves these days, but it's like a parallel channel you can draw. And again, there's various ways of how you can do that, but you know, if we get an overlap with wave 1, which probably here on the micro you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you could still put one more wave in. We don't have enough waves, in my opinion, to say this is a wave 5, so ideally we want one more wave up. Or we probably come down again into the yellow support area, because it was then only a fake out as an overshooting wave B. What is an overshooting wave B? Overshooting wave B, this wave 4, means this wave 4 was never finished. And that we had something like this, that we came from the wave 3 peak here. See on the lower level waves, oh, this is a 1 minute chart. Now that's, but most of you will know what it is, but it's, you come down in A wave, overshooting wave B. It did overshoot quite a bit though, so it was a bit too, you know, maybe a bit too much. And then we would come down in a C wave afterwards, in this wave 4. So that's still possible, not too likely. I think to 1260 ideally is holding now. But yeah, we just need to see now what other support levels that are holding. If it's an overshooting wave B, it should still come down here, and we should get one more leg up in a wave 5. What I cannot rule out is that wave 5 was already over, even though I think it's unlikely, but even then we would come down as well and put this wave 4 in. Where would that be? I mean, what would be that could be quite a strong retracement, looking at how far away or how long the third wave was actually. So, oops, wrong tool. That's why I moved up my stop loss, because if it comes down now, I mean, at least I'm stopped out in profit, and then I will probably re-enter in the yellow wave 4 area. Come on, what am I doing here? So we take the length of the third wave, go down to the low of the, come on. Now, see, when you talk and do stuff, so it's this tool, of course. Yeah, see, here we could come into the region between 1251 and 1230. Yeah, but this is the area where the larger wave 4 should get into, so it's basically overlapping with this yellow area between 1251 and 1230. And then we could still get that 5th wave to the upside. So it's interesting at the moment. Bear in mind there'll be a lot of volatility probably in around an hour, I think. We're going to see the meeting notes, the Fed meeting notes. Okay. that's it. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.